Music holds memories, music creates memories, so the perfect way I can make a very good introduction is to name it with music. Because they know me for playing, but they don't know any of my music. Well, I've played the music in my sets before, but I was like, okay, it's time to package this music and give it to the people. And what better way to induct them into this new musical experience? Music is life. Music is my life. This is my third tattoo actually. Second. This is my second tattoo. I got this one. This one means you can travel the world and know your way back home. Of course, perspective. And why I wrote it this way is because we all have our different perspectives of life. So it all just comes down on how you look at whatever situation you're in. It could be good, it could be bad, but depends on what perspective you look at it. This right here, I got for all the ladies in my life. My moms, my grandmothers, my aunts, my nieces, my cousins, everyone. This is for all the ladies in my family, yeah. This one right here is Nigel Uno. Nigel Uno, if you don't know him, Kids Next Door. One of my favorite cartoon characters. Because there's only one Tumi. There's only one Tumi Mohamed. There's only one you. There's literally only one you. No one can duplicate you. That's what Nigel means to me. Last but not least is one for my mommy. Yeah, this was my first tattoo actually. Yeah, I got it together. My mom and I got our first tattoos together. So yeah, this is a special one. Got my mom's name tattooed on. Tumi Mohamed, sound engineer, producer, born and raised in Namibia, kid from Kalatura. House music has been in my house since I was a young kid. Mom always used to listen to house, still does. My dad was a house DJ. It stood the test of time, so to say. Like each genre came, but house music has always been there. Like it's always just doing its thing in its background. This EP has been in production for about 4 or 5 years. Inspiration came from having to make a very good first impression. People still remember sets I've played 2 years ago, just off that first impression they got from listening to me. I swear, like every room I would walk into, I wouldn't say I would stand out as like sore thumb, but I would stand out. So that has always just translated into me always making a good first impression to anyone I meet or whatever I do. So it was only right to name it Induction, and yes, this is my first introduction into the music industry. Imagine doing a show, man, and there's no one there, but you still have to play because you need the money or you want to get your name out there. Played so many free shows, empty shows, to get to the point where people are jamming to my music is, I can say, is a dream come true. Because I can say 5 years ago, no one knew who I was. 5 years later, you can't go a party without me. I'll start with Amos. For me personally, as an artist, Amos is like my baby. Amos and I come a long way. We had grown hand in hand, so to say. So the bigger I grew, the bigger Amos grew. The bigger Amos grew, the bigger I grew. And when it comes to Jura brought me one with our people, so to say. Like it made me appreciate playing downtown. Like when I say downtown, it made me appreciate playing in the hood a lot more. Because a lot of the gigs I do is uptown and I stay downtown. So me staying downtown and having a place like Jura to go play, it just means a lot and feels like home, I don't need to go far anymore to go play or listen to some dope music. And also with the community at Jura, as people that understand the music, that we push or that I push there. Yeah, those two places really mean a lot to me and my career, and that's why like I don't hesitate when it comes to those events, because I know though it's a short-lived moment at that moment, but yeah, it's just those, for me personally, it's just little blocks of the puzzles, pieces of the puzzle that I'm putting together for my long run in this game, and that's why those two places hold a dear spot in my heart. Collaboration has always been a big factor going into this project. And when I say collaboration, I've always loved the work that two creatives do. Like two of my favorite artists do. Like the work that comes out of there is amazing. So I've always been big on collaboration. I might not be the best in creating a specific sound, but there might be a kid, or there are a couple of kids that know how to do this thing effortlessly, you know. Why should I like live on my ego and not call them up if they are the guys that know exactly how to execute what I want, you know? And we might just make magic. I might even just change their lives doing that, you know. So for me, it's always been collaboration. So that's why with the collabs I have on this EP, I've collaborated with people I know that like 5-10 years from now, they would still be doing this, and they would still be producing this quality of music, and they would still be on the same mission, you know. So it was only right to link up with the like-minded guys to execute what I want. You can't go far alone, but you can go further if you guys go together, you know. So that's why I worked with up-and-coming guys, or some of them are well established, but a lot of them are still in finding their feet. So this is also me contributing to the industry, also playing my part, as I've made a name for myself too. So if you listen to a song like Jungle Fever or Longwelange, you'll be thinking like, damn, there was a time I was talking to this shorty, or I was going through this phase of my life, or I was transitioning into becoming a better man, or whatever the case is, you know. It might just resonate differently. So for me, it's longevity, man. I really just want the music to stand the test of times and to live beyond me. Like, that is what I wanna leave with my music and my artistry. Like, from the jump, I wanna capture you from the beginning and throughout, you know. I want you to stay tuned to what's coming next.
Should I let go? Silence is driving me crazy. We can go slow, they don't have to know. As long as you know, I tell my way you like crazy. Tell me my baby, should I let go? I tell my way you like crazy.
We were six making Lombolange. Everything at Moni's was very magical, so I was like, guys, let's lock it now. It's Amos, so if we make the songs now this weekend by Amos, we can try it out, and which we did. Yeah. So with Lombolange, this guy was one of the masterminds behind it. So like the lyrics and everything, this guy, him and AJ, they killed that stuff.
With doing the music camp, it was just like, let's see what we can do if we are in one place. So when we did Lombolange, Sound came about, and then he had a skeleton, but we ended up changing like the whole entire beat with Wholesome Jean and also Tumi here. And while they were doing that, and it was a hectic weekend, like he said. There was Amos, there was his concert, which I was shooting like behind the scenes stuff for.
Yeah, so we both actually worked on that. I had a set that day also, so I think before going to the show, we
did this stuff.
Yeah, we started with the skeleton. I think he had recorded the chorus.
Yeah, I recorded the chorus, because at the time I was like, we weren't even speaking Vambu like that. And the concept of like Lombolange, I don't know, it really just, it came to my head, and then it just stuck. And then my verse basically is just, I always write stuff, so I always have things there, but so I just tuned it to fit with Lombolange, and it made sense. And then AJ wrote his verse down, and then basically for me there was a one take.
Tell me, my baby, should I let go? It's driving me crazy. We can go slow. They don't have to know. As long as you know what's up when you.
The first take is what we recorded, and there was basically what they ended up using. And then from there on, didn't even get to hear the song, went to work. We got back at like 2 in the morning. The producer, Jean and Sound are sleeping. And when we got there, they woke up and they hopped on it again. So it was a show of work. Like we could really actually work. And obviously all the other guys that played a role. We had freshers coming by the boatload, you know.
This song also just solidified a friendship, not even just between him and I, even with the other guys. It created like some form of workly brotherhood. So we've been sitting on the song for like 2 years. Yeah, literally 2 years. And after that, I was an advocate for it. Like, guys, let's not release it right now. Let the song just chill. Let's finish it. Let's work on some more music. But this one right here, we don't need to work on it right. Like, we don't need to drop it right now. I know we're excited and all, but this song should be the song that people should know, but they don't. It's not released, but they know it. Like, it should just be that teaser that plays. Like, when it's on snaps or whatever, you should just get people singing to the song. Like, what song is this? Whose song is that? Like, where can I get the song? And I'm sure all of us have been asked. He's been asked many times whose song this is. I've been asked many times whose song this is.
But it's our song.
But it's our song. So it's on my EPS, but it's not just my song alone. So that's why everyone else's name is on there. You know, and rightfully so, gave everyone the respected credits also. Shout out to everyone that also worked on the song, but this is also just it's a very special song for the EP. It's a very, very special one there.
And also it's just to show that, like, it doesn't matter how big we think a song is. At the end of the day, it's like anybody could have felt a way in terms of like, why is it going on Tumi's EP then if it's everyone's song? And, well, that's the thing with music and like creative and like art and stuff like that. You should be willing to give it away, whether it's for free or whatever. You shouldn't always just think of like, oh, I'm gonna make a lot of money off of this. You're gonna benefit in more than one way. So it being on Tumi's EP doesn't take away anything from the rest of us, and we are in full support of it. There's no going behind nobody's back. Trust, we are all aware of it, and we are so happy that it's coming out. And who better than Tumi Mohamed? I mean, this guy didn't come in through for us, so it's the least we could really do.
It's not just music that you're gonna get from me. You might just get visuals. You might just get some acting. I don't know. You know, I just don't want to limit myself. That's why I don't even have a DJ prefix in my name. You know, so it's all those intentional things that I've put in place already, so I don't box myself. And that's what's next for me, man. I've been out of Namibia, but like I really want to establish myself as a African artist. Like I want to be a household name in Africa. That's my next goal. And then the world. I think, yeah, that's what's next. It's the world, bro. I wanna put Namibia on the map like it hasn't been before. And I know I can't do it alone. I have my brothers in arms that are gonna help me do that. And I'm not just talking about managers, I'm talking about fellow artists and everyone else in this industry that is thinking like-minded, that is trying to break out of our cycle of just performing in Namibia or just being a Namibian artist, you know? Because I want to break the stigma of people just not listening to Namibian music, so to say. Why can't it be international music? Why can't it be African music? Why is it classified as Namibian music only? I just want to run the shit. I want to take over and yeah. I just want to own it, bro. Yeah. So yeah, just want to say shout out to Nkali actually for gracing his presence on the song. Honorable mention to Slay J, also Jean, Seven Hound, and Dr. Clint. Big thank you to Zesh also for mastering this baby because it sounds so beautiful. I mean, listen to this.
Tell me
we go. Here we go.